Yo, what is up, guys? This is Pedro here, and breaking news: the Redskins just drafted Antonio Gibson. If you guys are new, subscribe for Redskins and NFL content. So let's get right into it. So we drafted a running back slash wide receiver with our first pick in the draft, or in the third round. I am not too happy about this. I don't know too much about Antonio Gibson. I know he played a lot of receiver last season and played a bit of running back, but he is more of a lot of people are saying he's more of a running back. I don't know. We can look at his stats, but real quick, let's look at we'll read his overview. Big athlete with position versatility will be a tag from some, but it's vague and lacks projection. Gibson is a one-year wonder. His 14 career touchdowns on just 77 touches demand attention. He plays more slot than running back in college, but he was a runner in high school and has an intriguing combination of size, burst, vision, and power. He's a four-phase player on day one with ability to return kicks, cover them, create matchup problems for linebackers out of the backfield. The sample size is extremely limited. He needs a developmental runway, but he has exciting upside as a pro. So I'm not too upset with this. I really hope he plays wide receiver. We'll see about that. Or he could play both. He could play play like a Chris Thompson role. But man, seriously though, if you think about it, here is his stats. But we have Geis, AP, J.D. McKissick, Price Love, Peyton Barber. So the Redskins are definitely, if they plan on using him as a running back, they are definitely not satisfied with their running back group because if you're playing him as a running back, that means you might cut McKissick, you might cut Bryce Love. I don't think Darius Geis, but you never know. Here is stats: 370 rushing yards last year, 11 yards per carry, 4 touchdowns. Also had 38 catches last year for 735 yards. Also averaged 19 yards per carry, 8 touchdowns. So he is a home run hitter. If he gets a catch, it's an exciting play every time. He's gonna get a big play, a lot of big plays. Averages 11 yards per rush and 20 yards per catch. So I'm gonna read what some people are saying, and then I'll give my opinion a bit more. So it's gonna be a good gadget for Scott Turner. And some real quick Trent Williams news. Sources tell me an NFC team has been interested in Trent Williams. It is believed to be the 49ers. Makes sense. Kyle Shanahan, Redskins. No deal has been made. Also does not appear Minnesota has any interest. Okay. But I'm going to talk about more about Antonio Gibson, and then we will go ahead and go into that Trent Williams. But I'm not too mad about this pick. I really need to look into it more. I just really am upset that Josh Jones was not taken, even though he was there. I really think that would have been a really good pick. So a lot of people are saying he's an underrated pick, so that's my bad for not taking him too seriously. I didn't really scout him that much during the draft. I want to see what John Keim and JP Finley, they said this right before we drafted him that he might be a good pick. Enjoyed watching Gibson a lot. Kyle Smith calls him a Swiss Army knife. Versatile, can be on the field with other backs because he can do much. So a lot of teams projected him as a running back. We will see. I really hope he plays wide receiver though, just because he's such a versatile player. And you saw what he did. He's going to be kind of a Steven Sims type player, a do-it-all type player, because Steven Sims return kicks, return punts. See, maybe Antonio Gibson can do that too. I'm going to watch some more film on him and get back to you guys on what I think. I'm not going to give a grade yet because I don't know too much about him besides watching a couple games this season. But seems like a guy that could be an Alvin Kamara type player. Because versatile, can catch and run out of the backfield. I just really don't know if he plays at running back. What happens to Geis, Bryce Love, J.D. McKissick? Seriously, like all those players and Peyton Barber. Like that's a lot of running backs. That's potentially 6 running backs in your room and 3 solid starters there. And I really am. I'm wondering what's going to happen there. What is going to happen to Geis, Love, McKissick? because Antonio Gibson's kind of like a McKissick, a lot better, obviously a lot more potential, but he has the wide receiver skills. Like I said, really want to see him at wide receiver. But we'll see. And Trent Williams trade, man, I'm just so sick of this. Man, I really don't think it's going to be for much now, and it might be for future picks or might be for a player. I seriously don't know at this time, but I don't know. A lot of people like this pick. I'm warming up to it when it happened. I was not too excited about it just because Josh Jones was still on the board. Someone who was projected in the first round who was not there. So Ron Rivera just said that Antonio Gibson has a skill set similar to Christian McCaffrey. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. Let me know what you guys think about this pick. I'm okay with it. I'm gonna look into it a little more, but my pick was Josh Jones. Josh Jones would have been my pick, but obviously I'm not the GM. So Warren Sharp, who's usually critical of the Redskins, said, "Ablaze with Antonio Gibson love. Not a bad draft going for Washington, taking Chase Young #2 overall and the dynamic Gibson in the third." Okay, so we'll see. I'm gonna watch some more. I'm gonna watch some more of the film, and we'll see how I stand on it. But like I said, not gonna give it a grade. And it looks like definitely a potential promising pick. I think he can be a very good player in this league, especially since he's going to be in a system with Scott Turner, who used Christian McCaffrey great last year. So I think that this could possibly work out really well. Maybe he can play wide receiver, maybe get like 300 yards catching next year and like 600 yards rushing. We'll see about that. Still, though, bummed that we didn't get Josh Jones. I really think it would have been a good pick. But you know what? Not upset about this pick. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.